Hey y'all, it's me Cody. Welcome to the Cody Knits podcast. This is episode 35, I think. Yep, 35. I hope you're doing well. This for you who may not know or just checking out my podcast. This is a knitting podcast mostly. Knitting, crochet, some spinning. There was some sewing in there at one point, which I plan on getting more practice at, but it's not happening right now. Diamond wants to get in my lap, so hold on just a second. I was trying to enjoy a cup of tea, but she was laying under the covers back there. Lay down. Say hi. Say hello first. Hello. Hello. No, lay down. So anyway, I was saying she was laying back there on the couch under that blanket or inside of it really. But this is Diamond, if you don't know. Anyway, this is a podcast about knitting, like I was saying, and crochet, fiber, spinning, and I did have a little bit of sewing because I got a sewing machine for my birthday from my mother, um, but I haven't been able to do much with it, and that's because I don't have any supplies to really work with it. But I did what little bit I did enjoy. So I can definitely see myself doing a little bit more sewing. Um, so yeah. Anyway, I was trying to have a cup of tea. So this is just some Twinings, Earl Grey, um, English breakfast. No, not Earl Grey. Twinings English breakfast tea. It's really good. I'm drinking it out of one of my tea for one things that go like that. A little teapot and a cup and a saucer, and it's adorable. And I love this. I bought it off Amazon, and I really like it. Anyway, rambling. Sorry, I just got in. It's just kind of random a decision to do a podcast. I just got in not long ago from. I was visiting. My friend Brooke came down to Atlanta. She lives probably 30 minutes outside of Atlanta, and she came down to hang out. And we were going to stay at the pool, hang out at my pool today, but it is very overcast and cloudy, and it's actually a bit chilly. It's windy. It's so weird because it had been really humid and hot and yucky. And I'm looking up now on my phone to tell you exactly. It's 79 degrees. That's the high. And it'll get down into, well, it'll get down into this will be 68 degrees in the morning at 5 a.m. So, supposed to be back up into the 80s tomorrow, but yeah, it's odd. It looks like it's gonna be a rainy week. But anyway, that's little weather forecast for today. It feels nice because of the cool breeze. It's not humid, but that's not good sitting at the pool weather. So what we did is we went to see a movie and we saw Finding Dory, and it was absolutely cute. I love Disney movies and all that, so. And she is a huge Disney fan, and yeah, we've been friends for over 7 years, and um, she's just really awesome person, good heart. She's a teacher, and yeah, I just love her. But anywho, so like I was saying, I was gonna do a random. I decided just to do this random. I don't have any notes or anything. So let's start off with finished objects. I have one. Nope, that doesn't even count. I have no finished objects. I showed you all my finished objects last week, the socks and such. So, but I do have some new things cast on. And this is crochet for the first thing. I just did this yesterday. Still has a little string hanging out. It is woven in. There's two of them. They are woven in. I just haven't cut them because I always wash them first. But this is just some scrap yarn that I have from my little basket of yarn, and it's mostly it was double crochets, and then I did a few half doubles around here. I did put a slip stitch edge on it. I did put a slip stitch edge on it, but it was too tight. It wouldn't even fit around. I couldn't get it over my head, so I took the slip stitch out, and it fits perfectly. You want to see mess up my hair, but this will be a donation hat, but there you go. Put down, covers your ears. It's yeah, but I have plenty left over. I'm gonna put a pom pom on top because it's cute. And that's why I said it's not finished, because I still want to put the pom pom. And look how fun it is to. Now my hair's fixed. Anyway, what's next? I want to show that one. Let's see, what's in this one? So this is in a bag I bought. This is a Poor Girl Project bag from Erin at Give Me Yarn 418. Her Etsy shop is Southpaw Creation on Etsy. You should go check her out. But this is a little froggy, and it's so cute. And this is a new cast on. I was gifted the Sock Knitter's Shawl by Kay Jones, and I have been wanting to knit it, and since I got all that lovely sock yarn from my wonderful friend Kirby, and I decided to pick some and cast it on. I have sock yarn. I love this yarn. Well, it's a good sock yarn. I'll show it to you in a minute. But what I'm loving is the blue color. And this pattern, very easy pattern. It's easy to memorize, and it's cute. And I think this is good. It's a good, masculine kind of bandana type of shawl. If you wear it like that, it has a ruffle edge border to it. But I think I'm gonna see what it look like. I've never done a what are those called? I-cord border. So I was wondering if an I-cord border would make it still lay flat and look nice. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do that and try it and see what it looks like. I'm knitting it on my carbons, interchangeable. These are US 5. I think they're 3.75 millimeter, but I could be mistaken. So there's that. The yarn, here's what it looks like in the little ball, is opal. And that's all I can tell you. It's 75-25 blend. I believe the color is called Brazil. I think that's what that means. Anyway, I'm really having a good time knitting it. It's been pretty quick knit. So you'll see here in a minute that I've cast on a few things. That one's empty. What's this? I love this drawstring bag. It's like a quilted bag, very cute. So this is the Fair Isle cowl that I'm knitting, and mine. And I think it's because the colors of the yarn, you can't really tell the pattern. You can a little bit, but not really. But anyway, I'm doing the Fair Isle, and it's fun. You can kind of tell the pattern. I can see it better on camera than I can looking at it in person. But it really shows the pattern that way. I'm knitting this on Shawl red lace. They're not US 9s are 5.5 millimeters. These I love these needles. They are the perfect pointiness. I love the long taper. They're kind of expensive, but I really think they're worth it. And they're not heavy. Like the carbons are kind of heavy. These aren't heavy. So yeah, I'm really enjoying that. It's fun. It has it's like an 8-round repeat, and I can only do 8 rows at one time, and then I kind of get tired of it. So I've done 2, and you got to do 4. So it's fun because I'm doing a new technique, but it's also I'm already ready for it to be done because there's something else I want to cast on that I'll tell you about later. But oh, and I haven't. The next thing I have in there is my entrelac. Excuse me, my entrelac cowl, and I haven't joined it in the round yet. So I can't wear it right now, so I'm not in a big hurry to get it done. I should just sit down and do it, but I just love it. It's a perfect day for some tea, hot tea. So I also cast it on something else, and it's called the Declan's hat, and you've probably heard of it. Let me see if I have the pattern to show you. Yeah, this is Declan's hat by Samantha Kirby. It's a cabled hat for everyone. It says. And I was having a really good time. And this kind of brings me to some stash enhancement too. But unfortunately, I'm about to frog it. But this is the cowl. And let me tell you about the yarn. Because I've never knit with this yarn. And I really like it. It's called Spud and Chloe. It's a sweater worsted, which it would be a good sweater because it's cotton and wool. But it's a superwash wool. Color number is 7504 by Blue Sky Alpacas. So it's 55% superwash wool, 45% organic cotton. There's 100 grams in this. And I went with my friend Kirby to a new yarn shop. It called Yarning for You, EWE, and it's really small, but it was cute. The girls that were there were very nice and welcoming, pretty young actually, and I really enjoyed going there. And I'm really enjoying knitting this hat. But I have 2, and you can see it looks good. You can tell the cables. But the problem is so it is cotton, so that's going to stretch out some. And I cast it. This is supposed to be the medium size for an average adult head, and it is. It's going to fit fine. But I think I want to go down to a smaller size because it's gonna. I mean, look at all that. It has a lot of stretching room. For one, and 2, I messed up some of the counts up here, and I was fudging it pretty well. Because I mean, you probably can't tell where I've messed up, but it got to where the counts were messed up enough where it just got annoying. So I'm gonna frog it, but I wanted to show it to you before I frogged it. But I did do all this, and now I'm going to frog it and cast it on again. Because I really want this hat. It's I really was enjoying knitting it. It's a cable. It's a charted pattern too. It's written out. It's free, I believe, on Ravelry, but it's and written out and charted. And I was practicing reading the chart, and I think that's how my counts got off. But I figured it out, and how I understand how it all works now, and I can see the flow, and I can kind of read the knitting a little bit better. So I think the second time is going to be much better. That's my whips. And that leads me into, I was just talking about going to Yarning for You. And this is the first yarn I've bought for a very long time. So I bought that, and then I bought four other skeins. And you may be able to tell from the colors what I'm going to knit with it. So this is really soft wool. It's Barocco Vintage. It says it's a machine washable blend. So it's 52% acrylic, 40% wool, and 8% nylon. But it's really soft. It feels more, it feels good. It doesn't feel plasticky or anything like that. It's really smooth. And it's pretty affordable too, if you want this place anyway. It's $8 a skein. So I got grass. I have a little sheep color. I have sheep face color. And I have sky. I'm going to make the Babel hat. I'm super excited. And then I'm going to have a lot of, I'm going to have some of this left over. And with the leftovers, especially the black, because you just need that for the face, I'm going to knit some these mitts right here. If I can find them. They're the 357 mitts. You may recognize this handsome young fella. His name is Josh. He has the Sword of a Knitter podcast, which is really cool. But I'm gonna knit these mitts here with the leftovers. I could use the black and then the blue or green for the pop of color, which I'm excited about because I've been wanting to knit these for a while. And they'll be great for Wisconsin. But yes, that's all I bought. I couldn't go crazy like I wanted to. But yes, it was fun. Hanging out with Kirby as usual. Reading. She's fun because I can talk to her about reading books. I can talk to her about everything. We just can talk and talk and talk and talk, and it's really cool. I haven't really done enough spinning to really show you. Done a little bit, but not enough to show you, so I'm not going to do that. I guess I'll do a little life update real quickly. I'm still working in the infusion center, and I am enjoying it. I'm all on my own, and it's going fine. I'm working on getting the paperwork and housing and all that stuff set up with Wisconsin. They're not making it as easy as they could for me to be making this move and transition, but it's gonna work out fine, I think. But they could make it a lot easier. I just don't think they know. I don't think they're doing anything on purpose or whatever. I just don't think they know. But anyway, there's a lot of paperwork that I have to get done. I have to have, well, I have to first get my RN and my nurse practitioner license for the state of Wisconsin. I don't have to take boards again. I just have to basically go through a background check and blah 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 and pay them money. And then the whole credentialing process, that's a lot of paperwork, and basically they tell you, you know, what you're allowed to do and what you're not allowed to do and all that. And then you have to get, you know, set up with the insurance company that they use, so that they can bill the insurance company for my time and things like that. And if I'm not on the insurance company's, you know, list of providers, then they, you know, they won't pay me or pay the hospital or whatever. So we definitely want that. Then I have to I'm gonna have to do a drug test here and have the results sent up to them, and then you have to have something sent from your college up to them. It's just so much. It's a pain in the you know what. So I'm trying to do that. I'm gonna spend a majority of the day tomorrow and Monday. I'm off Monday. Um, doing that paperwork probably. Um, hmm. Tomorrow, Sunday, is Father's Day here, and I'm actually taking my stepfather out, and my mom will be there too. I'm gonna take him to see a movie, and just to thank him, he was a big help whenever I didn't have a job, and was supportive of me, and so I just want to say, tell him a little thank you. So I'm gonna take him to see a movie and have some dinner or lunch, whatever time they come over. So that'll be fun. Yeah. Other than that, I think that's it. Wow, what a short podcast. Um, yeah, I thought I'd have more to say. Anyway, well, there's no sense in me sitting here babbling. I'm gonna go and do some knitting, and that's actually probably close to dinner time. So I'll probably, yeah, it's 7:30. I should eat. I'll probably fix myself something to eat first. But anywho, I hope you are all wonderful. I hope you are staying happy and healthy and all those fun things. And remember to take things one stitch at a time. And I will see you next time. Bye.